Welcome back to Spiritual Eyes Oracle. This is going to be a pick a card reading on what do they miss about you. So we have 3 piles, pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. And the timestamps will be in the description box below. If you chose this card and this flower, this is pile number 1 and this is your reading. And we have the card No. Okay. What do they miss about you? Pile number 1. What does pile number 1's person miss about them? We have the 8 of Cups reversed. The High Priestess reversed. Ooh. The Judgment. Why is the 8 of Cups here? Seven of Cups reversed. The Knight of Wands reversed. And the Hanged Man reversed. Okay. What do they miss about you the most? What this person really misses about you is that they see you as somebody who can say no to other options. You know how to stand up for what's yours or what you want. They definitely see you as a person who doesn't mess around with a lot of people. Maybe you just chose them to be with. Like, you have the ability to stand up and say no. They really like that about you. They miss that. They miss the fact, whether they want to admit it or not, that you are able to walk away when something is not right for you. You listen to your intuition. You know, when you know something deep within, you give it no hesitation. You don't overthink it or anything. You just do what Spirit tells you to do, or you follow your intuition. They do miss that about you. They miss, whether they want to admit it or not, that you catch on to their games and you don't put up with it. You know things. You're awakened. You know what they're doing. If this person hasn't acted right in the past, or you know of them as being this way, like, you catch on very quickly to what they're trying to do behind the scenes. They really like that about you. They miss that. They miss having someone that's so aware around them. Okay, let's get one from this deck. Or actually, let's use the What's the Vibe deck. And you can get these cards in my Etsy store. The description, or the link for it's in the description box below. What do they miss about pile number 1, Spirit? What do they miss about pile number 1? Family. This person may have felt like, you know, a true family to you. They're very close to you. Yeah, they miss the close tie they had to you. You almost felt like family to this person. You felt like their inner circle, like they're one of their friends or buddies. Even if it's romantic, they still felt like you were family. That's how close they were to you. What do they miss about? They felt like when you were around that they felt like they were almost on a vacation when you would spend time with them. They always had fun with you. They were always able to relax around you. And they just felt like they could get away from regular life when you were around. You lived in the moment. You knew how to, it looks like you just bring good vibes to where you're at, who you're with. And they miss that. They miss the good vibes. You're able to get over things. You see behind situations. You know when to walk away. You know what's going on. You're in the moment. They love that about you. They miss that. Okay, one more from this. What do they miss about pile 1? Lust. This person may have been lusty over you. You guys may have already done some things together. They really miss that part of you that you can be lusty. You can show that side of yourself. Okay. Let's get some messages that they want to say to pile number 1. In this deck, you can also get in my Etsy store. It's just messages from them. Let's see. What do they miss about pile number 1, Spirit? What do they miss about pile number 1? I can't move on. So if, yeah, you guys did, I mean, this is a reading about what they miss about you. They can't move on from you. They really like the intimacy with you. They really are sexually attracted to you. They can't move on in that. No one compares to you when it comes to that. They really enjoy that is what I'm getting. Let your guard down. At one point, you had your guard down with this person, especially for sexual reasons, and they really miss that about you. What do they miss about pile number 1, Spirit? You keep showing up in my dreams, so this person isn't missing you bad. They're dreaming about you. Okay. What does this person miss about pile number 1, Spirit? You make me hot and bothered just thinking about you. See, they really miss the sexual intimacy. And if you haven't, they want to do this with you. Okay. Let's get some from this written deck. Spirit, what do they miss about pile number 1? If you guys went on a vacation together, they really missed those times. They really enjoyed it. If you met their family may miss you, I'm getting. Like their blood brothers and sisters or their mother or someone in their family. Thinking of you right now. They think about you a lot. What does pile number 1's person miss about them? I've never felt this way. So they see you as someone pretty special to them. You don't compare to a lot of people. Holding back. Okay. They may be holding back these feelings. It's like they're thinking about things, but they're not doing anything about it. I have something to tell you. Okay, let's see what that might be about. see. They may want to tell you that. The thing that they need to tell you may be that they never have felt this way about anybody, that they just want to tell you how much you mean to them. They have a lot of fun with you. My ear is ringing. Yeah, I just got adventure, so they have a lot of fun with you. Or they want to travel with you. They want to go on vacation. Like I said, this relationship, this connection is a lot about fun for them. Intimacy, yes. They miss the intimacy. And communication. They want to talk to you. What do they want to tell? I say they have something to tell, pile number one. What is it? What is it about? Something about work and communication, or wanting to work on this with you. You may know this person from work. There's something they have to tell you about work. Okay? So that's all I have for pile number one. If this didn't resonate, please check out pile 2 and 3. Okay, pile number 2. If you chose this card, this is your reading. We have growth. All right. Let's see. What does pile 2's person miss about them, Spirit? What does pile 2's person miss about them? What does pile 2's person miss about them, Spirit? We have the Knight of Swords reversed. The Ten of Swords. We have the Ten of Wands. The Six of Pentacles. What do they miss about pile 2? The Knight of Pentacles. What do they miss about pile 3? Pile 2. Ace of Swords reversed. Okay, first message I'm getting is this person really admires the fact that you know how to pull back and go within when things aren't working out in your favor in life. They've kind of learned from you how to do this. They think you're very patient. They miss the way you were so forgiving. How when things went wrong, you were able just to pick up and keep giving to the situation. You were in it for the long haul. You were in it for the growth. They feel they missed an opportunity with you, though. They miss how strong you were, the strength you showed. They miss how you're always up for the growth of something. You aren't afraid to learn lessons in life and to keep going. I'm getting a lot of strength here, like you overcome adversity really well. You know that that's what it takes to grow. That's what it takes to evolve, perspective. They like your perspective. They miss how you think. They really like how you see things, how you go about life, how perspective is very important in life. And you're receptive as well. Vulnerable, empathetic. You understand how things can go in life. They don't always go in the way we want them to. Your heart still remains open even after something ends. This person may close their heart when something ends, and they really miss you. They really miss the fact that you keep your heart open. You just change your perspective and you keep moving through life. You understand the whole process of growth. They miss having someone that open-hearted in their life. This person daydreams and fantasizes about you. They daydream about you. They miss you. Let's see what this person wants to say. Pile number 2. Let me shuffle this once. What do they miss about pile number 2? You just keep them in this mode of like fantasy of what ifs and how they can keep pursuing you, maybe because your heart's still open when something's over. I don't know. What do they want to say to pile 2? I can't move on. They're stuck on you. Let's go to bed. So they might just want to like go relax with you. They miss being in bed with you. They can't move on from the intimacy with you. They felt you were really open. You were happy. You had a good outlook. Just your personality may be like really strong, and I Need a Break came out, and I didn't mean to breadcrumb you. So they appreciate how you see things, how you do things. They're daydreaming on you, about like you never giving up on them. You just continuing to grow throughout this connection, whether you're on a break or if it's working out at the moment. Yeah, time to get away and travel. They just see, they miss that about you. A lot of people might give them the silent treatment or something. They miss the empathetic. You understand, you can feel what they feel. You can feel what other people feel. You remain vulnerable. You take time out to really think about what's on your mind and what you really want, and you do the inner work, and you take breaks to work on you. They really like that about you. What do they miss about pile number 2? This person misses you, though. Like, with them fantasizing in that, they're very attracted to you. I remember what you said. So they miss the things that you sometimes have said to them. You might have said something that made them gain a whole new perspective on things. And they miss that about you. They miss the things that you say and do that are wise. Like you're in this for the growth of it. They miss that you're in this life to transform. Like you don't mind going through the changes. you know, you're very adaptable. Okay, that's what I'm getting for pile number 2. If this didn't resonate, please check out pile number 1 and 3. Okay, pile number 3, if you chose this card, this is your reading. And we have inner work. Okay. Pile number 3, inner work. What do they miss about pile number 3? Spirit, what do they miss about pile number 3? We have the 5 of Swords. What do they miss about pile number 3, Spirit? What do they miss about pile number 3? What do they miss about pile number 3? We have the Page of Swords, Ace of Wands reversed. The Knight of Wands. The Strength reversed. And the Star reversed. Okay, pile number 3. This pile, I'm kind of getting somebody who doesn't mind competing for them. When things go wrong, you're like, hold on, I got this. You choose somebody and you go after them. They really miss that about you. Maybe you used to chase this person and they miss that about you. Maybe you don't do that anymore. They miss the fact that you would almost like let your guard down with them and let them take the lead. They miss you, you know, being a person that leads with your heart. Someone who's not really that book smart, doesn't need to be. They go off of, you know, how they're really feeling on the inside to lead them in life. They really miss that about you. They really like that about you. They see you as very passionate about winning against other competitors. Even when things aren't looking like they're going to manifest, you still hold on. You keep going. You take a different approach. What do they miss about pile number 3, Spirit? What do they miss about pile 3? Adventure. They miss how you aren't afraid to step out of your comfort zone and try new things. You're very courageous and excited about trying new things. Very confident person. They miss that about you. What do they miss about pile 3? We have emotional healing. Reversed. So it says, unresolved emotional trauma is still influencing your relationships. Past pain has yet to fully heal. Okay, so they see you as someone who works on themselves. They're learning from you how to, that's important. But even unresolved emotional trauma, you always could bounce back from and were resilient. And you knew how to work on yourself to move forward. Okay. What do they miss about pile 3? They see you as very strong because of the inner work you've done. Okay, what do they miss about pile 3? Time. Waiting cycles and moments. They just miss spending time with you for some people. They see you as someone who uses their time wisely. You don't let people waste your time. You live life in the moment. You enjoy moments of your life. You enjoy your time here. You don't have time for, you know, any kind of emotional turmoil or, you know, gossip, or they like that you flee away from like gossipy people, toxicity, drama, all that. They, all these are going to go upright. Divine Masculine. What does pile 3 miss about? What do they miss about pile 3? Perspective. Yeah, you kind of like back up and try to gain perspective when things go wrong. To go clear your head, you know when to take breaks. But they see you in this for like the long haul. They like that about you. They miss that about you. They may miss you right now. Okay, this pile may be like on a break. They may be waiting for you to come back. But they like that you take breaks. You go to like refocus your energy, and you always come back to the Divine Masculine. One more. Chasing. They miss the chase. I wasn't getting really that. Oh, resilience did come up. Yeah, against toxicity and stuff. You are not going to chase them. You are not, you know, you go do the inner work when things go wrong to attract something better if it's not going to be them. You're not going to chase something when you already know deep down to pull back. Go within and to better align so that you can see if they're going to be aligned with you again in the future or if it's going to be somebody else. They miss your, or they like that about you. Let's see. Let's get some messages from them. It's like your pursuit is your own self in your journey in life. You know, it's not really wrapped around pleasing them, chasing them, being toxic. It's not about wasting any time. It's about like being about business when it comes to connections. You're thinking about yourself. You know, you're not gonna like deceive yourself. They miss that about you because some people will. What does pile 3's person want to say to them? Wild thoughts. Okay. Your secrets are safe with me. So you may have told them a lot of wild things, a lot of fantasy things, or things that not a lot of people know, or they like how you think. You may be a wild person. You're safe, but you're wild. Like, you aren't afraid to try new things with them. And be wild with them. They miss that about you. And they miss you telling them things that not a lot of people know. There's no escaping you. This person can't get over you. They really like these traits about you here. And that's what's making them hold on. What do they miss about pile 3? What do they want to say? There's one up in here. It says you heal me. That was just up though. So maybe you do heal this person with the inner work card here. You're teaching them that that's what they can do too, is go take a step back and reflect when things are going, when things are unstable in the connection. Can you forgive me? So they miss and they like that you they just think that they may still have a chance with you. You're not someone that's just going to slam the door shut, okay? So they're thinking like, maybe you can forgive them. Maybe there's still a chance with you. If they can change whatever caused you guys to split here. I feel drawn to you for some reason. I think they feel like they can tell you things too, if they have already, or they want to. I can't stop loving you. It says there's no escaping you. This person loves everything about you. Okay, let's get a couple from this deck, this written deck. What do they miss about pile number 3? What do they miss about pile 3? I'm not going anywhere. Yeah, like you aren't going to go anywhere. You're not slamming the door in their face. You're going to, like I just already said with the inner work, making wise choices, right? You're not going to re-choose them if things aren't aligning for you in that way. You are going to make a different choice if they can't realign with you when things go wrong. Yeah, your time is valuable. So they really miss that. They like that about you, that you don't waste any time on people. When things go wrong, you go back within and you realign. So that's all I have for pile number 3 on this video. If this didn't resonate, please check out pile 1 and 2.